You went 3-1.
Go. We're live. There, right. Hello, and welcome to MMS.
Shouldn't we
round
wait a little
6.
bit?
No, it's already on.
Oh, come on.
Come on, okay, we will wait, okay? This is
Yeah,
the
let's
studio,
wait
this is the
like 5
pre-race
minutes.
studio. Professionalism.
Professionalism.
Yeah, this is the pre-race studio because I messed up my schedules, right. So,
Let's turn this into a AMSR podcast.
I can just mute you on my end, so...
Oh.
Right, but yeah, we are preparing for the British Grand Prix. Yes, there is only one British Grand Prix. And it's not a bloody... It's not gonna be a bloody Silverstone. We're going to the Supreme Donington Park. Albeit we're using the inferior Grand Prix layout, but it is good. Alright. So, people are joining slowly, so we're gonna start soon, yes. We're at the Donington Park circuit. The length of the track is 4 kilometers and 20 meters. The track is known for Ayrton Senna doing his quote-unquote fantastic push through the field in wet conditions in 1993, and that's all. There is nothing other really about this track. It's just a good track in Britain, one of the probably few wonders of the world. So with all that done, I just think we can go to the grid. Here we go. So, Max.
Okay, so I was a bit disorganized. So, on pole position, we have Johannes van Leer in the Benetton doing a really fast lap time of 1 minute 14.879. On second place, just 2 times behind, is Radko Vettis in the Williams. Then we have David Granville, a surprise qualifier in the Williams, putting his car on third position, just about 6/100ths of a second behind Vettis. The rest of the grid, we have Blumschein, Falcon, Wells, Witt, Herhold, Nick Tander, Kayo, Sahin, Comedy Poor, King, Kalmar, Rackus, Curtis, James Faulkner, first time he's qualified for a race, Max Albrecht von Stettin, Henry J. Brown, Katzenberg, Mark Tander, Nude, Riju, Kupnik, and John Keefe. The following cars did not qualify: Josh Flynn in Ventura, Simone Gallardini in Belarus, Jay Agnes and Tim Anderson both in the Pacific, and Matthias Material in the footwork and Ben Patrick in the Ferrari did both not set a time due to mechanical failures.
Yep. This is obviously going to be a bit of an interesting grid, especially if David Granville, mind you, is still in the championship fight somehow in the Ligier, setting a third lap time. So the field is really quite open, especially the battle for the lead. And another notable thing is, of course, Johannes van Leer upkeeping the streak of only Benetton pole positions this season. But yeah, with all that done, welcome to Donington. And oh boy, are we in for a Grand Prix. It is very cloudy here over the circuit. The lights are gonna slowly start to come on. Here we go, that's 15 red lights. And we're green in Great Britain. It's a decent start from Van Leer, but it's a better one from Granville as he tries to go for Bettis. It doesn't work. Actually, he goes to the inside of Bettis, and Granville is into second. Bettis makes a massive mistake, and he drops down to fourth. Wells and Falcon side by side. Wells has a flyover start, and I think the Zauber is ahead of the Benetton. Yes, it is. Oh, no, it isn't. Ooh, Falcon very aggressively there. Squeezes himself through. Just gotta deal with that. No accidents, surprisingly, and I have to say that it is quite surprising, especially for the series that MMS is. Herhold to the inside of Vitt, Kayo to the outside, trying to work something out. Nick Tander, the sole Ferrari here, only dropping positions so far. Herhold now, if a will be able to move on to Vitt, it works. Tander now drops down back to 10th. He's trying to fight with the car of Kayo, but it's just not working.
So now Kayo double inside and
to the outside, makes a mistake, and now he's on the side of Comedy Poor. As the German might have a go at the Ferrari. Yes, he does. Oh my days, what a dive bomb. This is why I love the hairpin here. The Melbourne hairpin really does work as a good overtaking spot. Van Leer and Blumschein battling for the lead, followed by Granville and Bethes on board with Bloomshine into turn 1. No move here. This isn't really an overtaking spot unless you have large cojones. And speaking of that, there's Halil Sahin immediately making a move. Comedipo goes wide. Comedipo nearly spins. Standards loses a position. It's a good exit from Kaya, but it's not good enough to attack the Ferrari just yet. Down the order, Faulkner has dropped to 19th. Riju and Newt side by side. Ooh, a bit of a contact there.
That was a bit dirty from Riju. He almost
Yep. Oh, and now Keith into the back of the Lotus. Lucky to keep it going. Oh, Bloomshine now and Van Leer side by side for the battle. Bloomshine tried to send it, but it didn't work. The Williams is close, and the Williams that is close to Akara that was close was Granville, but it did not work now. Bloomshine still harassing the Benetton of Van Leer. Van Leer goes off circuit, and
that was a bit dirty from Van Leer. He pretty much blocked off Bloomshine there.
That was sussy. And there's Bloomshine to the inside, but it does not work. Although Bloomshine might get the traction. No, he doesn't. What happened to Van Leer there? On board with the Benetton. Oh, he just locks up.
Yeah, he locked up for brakes and just that's practically a 90-degree re-entry. And right onto the racing line.
He cut the corner, basically, is what he did.
What was he thinking there?
I have no idea, but he basically gained time.
I believe that might be an investigation by the stewards.
Yeah, because deliberate or not, it did gain him a few tenths. And it gained him track, well, not track position, but track space, rather. Comedy Porto at the inside of Erling King. No, not going to work here. Katzenberg and Faulkner side by side. Toodles must be in for a ride here. Note has dropped. No DNFs yet. Granville keeping with... Well, he's keeping in touch with Bloomshine and Van Leer. He's, to be honest, I'm surprised by Granville. He's keeping a steady gap to Radko Betes. Mind you, Granville is in the title fight. And now Bloomshine gains heaps of time onto Van Leer. Falcon, oh dear, in the background. He lost a lot of time then. Wells just flown past him. Van Leer has received a warning for that little cut that he did in this chicane that we're about to come into here now. Van Leer makes another mistake. Bloomshine also makes one, and nobody gains any positions.
That was very close for Bloomshine. He could have easily spun out. I think he should take a breather. Oh, and he's going down the inside now.
Again, this time maybe with some more traction. No, Van Leer is still ahead, but he's not a full car length ahead. Now he is. Cuts Bloomshine off, and this battle is allowing the man in blue, in the Ligier, David Granville himself, to catch up, and he is pretty much a challenger for the win in this race if these two do not stop their little squabble here.
Absolutely, and Granville really seems to be an incredible driver. I mean, he's putting the Ligier in a place where it has no business to be. I mean, it is a tier 2 car, but still, it has no business fighting at the front very much so.
Yeah, the Ligier, not a team known for any success, in fact, I think.
Oh, and I wish von Stettin looking for a move from Curtis, but not really happening. The two Peugeots both have qualified this time.
Van Leer on the radio saying that he had to go on the gravel, but he said he lifted off. That, you know, doesn't really matter. He just got a warning. Vit tried to make a move onto Sahin there. Falcon has dropped down behind Herhold. Falcon is making mistake after mistake in this race, and surprisingly, it's not beneficial to him. He now goes to the inside of both Vit and Herhold, but only gets the South African driver up the field. Bloomshine versus Van Leer, and Granville. Bloomshine again sends it into the Melbourne hairpin, and again he fails. No comment. Ligier had a third place finish in the 1979 season. Yeah, okay, but then they kind of went to poop, didn't they? Like, they were decent. Erling King is out of the race. They were oh
no, that looks like a crash from the...
That's a wheel. Oh dear. And that looks like a... That looks like a failure. Oh dear.
That's quite a hard hit, and also the lateral acceleration there. That's quite a hard side hit. Let's hope he's okay. Yeah,
he went to the sidewall. It is quite a hard hit. He lost... It could have been a suspension failure, looking how the car twitched. Or maybe he lost it under braking due to, you know, brake issues.
It just snapped to the side.
Yeah, and then, ooh, heavy contact. Let's hope linking is in fact okay. Bloomshine still on the push for Johannes van Laar. This is crucial for the championship fight. The leader is still Radko Betes. Then we have Bloomshine and van Laar 3 points behind him. Or I think, or maybe it's Bloomshine with 3 points behind him and van Laar with 4 points behind Radko Betes. Whatever it is, Betes currently is the biggest loser when it comes to the championship fighters. Not counting Matthew Falcon. As he, oh my god.
Oh dear,
that's a big one.
Oh dear.
That is a big one. Igor Witt and Matthew Falcon both out of the race.
That was a hideous accident. For a moment I thought that Igor Witt would go over because that was... Let's look at the replay.
So Falcon goes there on the curbing and he gets a good run, right? Because Witt is on the inside. Falcon gets a good run, but Falcon overshoots the corner, right? He starts to slide because of the grass, and Witt doesn't quite react at all. Witt just goes straight on.
Jesus, that could have been so much worse than it was. Oh, then...
Jesus. Herhold is one lucky driver. Oh my god.
Herhold flying into a carbon fiber explosion there. That was...
Yeah,
wow.
Falcon had nowhere to go. He just went off circuit. Witt did not react at all.
And now Falcon is obviously pretty much on the exit of the corner. Let's hope they can all avoid him properly. Because there's still cars coming.
Yeah, look at that. And this is gonna bunch these guys up. Henry J. Brown trying to go for something here. I don't know what. Both of the Simtex now in last positions. And that is now Bloomshine still trying to attack Van Laar. This time on the outside. He gets a decent run, but still not enough. Van Laar worrying about his teammates' state. He's been told that Falcon is okay. Betes reporting loss of power, and Van Laar again complaining that the Williams is still on his butt and is not going anywhere.
Well, he did complain about loss of power, but now he's right on the back of a battle for the lead, so...
Maybe power's back, or maybe because Bloomshine and Van Laar are fighting so much, they're losing so much pace that all the other cars from the back are now catching up. This crash between Witt and Falcon has promoted both of the McLarens into the points, so that's always a welcome feature into the race. Keith and Okupnik now side by side, followed by Nud and Faulkner. Okupnik to the inside of Keith. Keith, well, he tried defending, but did not work.
Yep, the battle for last place is a bit heated, and oh, Bloomshire and Faulkner again side by side.
And Betes and Granville, but you see, Granville, the only struggle of the Ligier car is their aero, as they have the same Renault engine as the Williams does. Betes to the outside, Bloomshire also tried it, but Granville makes way.
That looked like Granville was letting him by, because of
I don't think Granville wants to risk it. He knows the tempers of Radko Betes. Meanwhile, Bloomshine still hasn't gotten past Van Laar. Albeit, I say that, Granville did send it onto Betes just now. Granville is on the outside for the final corner. He gets a better exit by the looks of it. Yeah, he does. They're side by side now. It might be Granville's position to take. Let's see. To the inside, tries to squeeze Betes off, and he kind of succeeds in that. And now Ellie Wells, of all the people in this outback, catches up to these two battling for the video. Ellie Wells is pitting, pit window open.
And may I just state, Betes and Granville have now lost 3 seconds to the leaders.
Oh dear, Betes got lucky
4
there.
seconds.
Yep, then we have Herhold, Tanda, Kalma, Sachin, Kaio coming in, so he's losing a bit of pace. No damage on any car yet, surprisingly. Well, apart from the ones that lost wheels and all that. Okupnik reporting vibration. Kaio not being pleased with the driving standards in this race. And not a vocal figure, just like Van Laar, known for a bit of complaint here and there. But oh well, happens to all of us, right? And Van Laar again cuts off Bloomshine. Bloomshine is basically repeating the same move every lap and expects Van Laar to suddenly not react to it.
I mean, we've seen that happen previously, so I don't see why Bloomshire wouldn't try it. It's basically just putting pressure on Van Laar.
Wells into the pit lane. The sky is getting a bit darker. There is a chance of rain in this race, so let's see
Very
what
much
would
so.
happen.
We might see a mixed conditions race in here today, but
Well,
if
oh,
it
that's
does
a good
happen-
stop, 10.1.
Yes, indeed.
Also, interesting fact, Nick Tander, so far, has the fastest lap. A Ferrari. Wells
And,
rejoins at the
Pettis is
back.
now past Granville.
Oh. Granville could be pitting. No, he's not. What happened here?
I may have just been overtaken.
Oh.
That was close.
That was a bit too close for Kamara. I'm second here. He also lost the car into this corner. Oh, that's a lock-up. The tyres are pretty much going off now, so not too surprised there. Nude and Faulkner side by side. Faulkner finally gets a chance to drive, and he's using all of it.
Now, Knut and Faulkner are battling for, well, it's 19th place, and well, Wells is right behind them.
Yeah, Wells is losing crucial time.
Yep, Wells is losing lots of time behind these back markers. She might have pitted a bit early, and Pettis is into the pits.
Yeah, she dives to the inside, nearly spins the car. The chicane is not an overtaking move, so another overtaking place. Better's in. Let's see Sahin and Tander also following the Williams driver. Comedy put in as well.
Oh, that's not a
That's
good
a
pit
long
stop.
stop. That's a very long stop. 16 seconds. Oh dear. Well, at least he didn't get held up in the pit lane. That's a given. Bloomshine and Van Laar going for the long runs here. Interesting. The last time I saw these two go for long runs, it was in Estonia.
Well, and we can both see, we both know how that went in Estonia, but they may be looking to pit next lap,
Yep.
depending on how much fuel they've got.
As Van Laar reports a lot of grip loss in his car. The team says that the pace seems fine and tells him to keep going. Kind of makes sense. Granville coming in this lap, same with Herhold and pretty much the rest of the field. Henry J. Brown trying to do something onto not Mick Tander, sorry. This is Mark Tander, the Australian. We have two Tanders in the field. Bet has got past Wells, or even rejoined him from the Wells.
And Bettis right behind Faulkner. I think we both know where this is going.
Oh no. Well, but Bettis murdered Keith McHugh, not James
Keith
Faulkner.
McHugh, yeah.
But
Well,
Toodles
same
driver.
Same bloodline.
Granville is in. Let's see on board with him. Is that going to be a good stop? No. No, it is not. Oh, wait. Kalmar. Okay, Granville jumps. There is Faulkner. There is Bettis. Oh, Bettis gets held up by Faulkner. And let's see, where is Kalmar? There is Granville. Granville has jumped Bettis.
Well, it
Oi!
seems that oh dear. That
Kalmar and
was-
Wells. Yeah, the pit exit is a bit blind here.
Yeah, we might be seeing some collisions on the pit exit here if the drivers aren't more careful next time around. when they pit.
There seems to be communication between the pit bull and the drivers, so we should be fine. There we go, Van Laar and Bloomshine coming in. Bloomshine managed to overtake Van Laar now on this lap, and I wonder where that was. Ooh, okay, so Van Laar was saving fuel and Bloomshine just sent it.
What
Nearly
a
spun the
move.
car. Eddie Wells frustrated with being held up by back markers. I mean, yeah. Van Laar and Bloomshine in, and Granville now. Well, he's a bit far. On board with, or not on board. We're just looking at the pit stop time of Toby. Toby jumps Van Laar. Oh dear. Van Laar loses quite a bit of time. Got held up. Not the best of the pit stops.
Yeah, and generally, both of Williams and Benetton seem to have
There's a yellow
relatively slow pit.
flag. Oh no.
Oh,
Keith crashed.
oh dear. Keith.
Oh, that's a big one.
Oh, that's... Oh.
The golden boy of Simtech so far this season has... I don't even know what happened.
Oh, wait. Okubnik tried to avoid Henry J. Brown, and Keith just had nowhere to go, it seems.
Henry J. Brown, if it happened... Henry J. Brown leaves the pit lane, cold tyres, overshoots the corner. tries to rejoin. Does not look that Arkady Kupnik is coming out of the pit lane, and Keith just has nowhere to go.
Well, fair play to Keith at least that he drove it off the track.
Yeah.
Ah, that's massive.
Yeah, this is just unlucky.
Again, Faulkner with a nice avoidance of that crash there, almost drifts the car a bit.
Yep. So Van Leer and Lucia with a massive gap. Granville 7.5 behind Van Leer, 10 seconds pretty much behind the race leader. Unless the magic happens, I don't see anything changing there. Kalmar in the slipstream of Wells.
We shouldn't count out drivers such as Wells or Kalmar yet, because Kalmar and Wells are relatively close to Bettis and Granville, so they might actually try and snatch the podium from both from Granville or from Bettis, depending on who is going to get in front of them.
Oh, Kalmar now to the inside of Wells as Wells makes a massive mistake. And, well, dance the McLaren through. But no, Wells doesn't have enough. Wells wants to retake the position here now. Still side by side anymore. Kalmar gets the better line using the outside of that corner. The Zalba might still go for the inside into the chicane. No, not close enough. Herhold ahead of Tanda. They're all followed by Marcus Kayo. As Arkady Kupnik surprisingly blaming John Keefe. Not happy with him. I mean, I wouldn't also be happy if a car drove into my sideboard, but well. Also, Van Leer not happy with the pit stop, trying to motivate the team to do better during the next pit stop phase. Van Leer also not doing himself a favour. He's lost half a second to Bloomshine. He's losing even more. It's not looking good. It really isn't looking good for Benetton. Curtis has caught up to Comedy Paw, it seems. Katzenberg in a world of his own. What?
Oh, what is... Oh, that's Mark Tanda.
That's Mark Tanda. Man qualified for the race. What happened here?
What has he gotten to here? So he's driving along normally. I think this happened in the last corner and he just...
Oh, that's a failure.
Or suspension failure.
Oh.
Ah, that's also quite at a high speed into that little tire barrier. That you do not want to see.
Yep, look, he just slides off. Boink.
The grass might be a little damp still from the rain.
Yeah, we had rain in qualifying. We had some rain before the race as well. So that's probably why the car didn't stop at all. Kayo and Tanda battling here. Kayo and Tanda both make mistakes, but Kayo seems to be the faster driver. You can tell he's edging ever so close to that Ferrari. As look at the gap Herhold has over Tanda. He pulled away massively. So there's something wrong. Confirm what?
Oh, yeah, a 5-second penalty for Henry J. Brown for an unsafe pit release.
Yeah, for the pit exit. Yeah, completely understandable. 5 seconds for Henry J. Brown. That's going to put a dent into his race hopes. Wells and Kalmar following each other here. Kalmar seems to not have enough pace in the Peugeot, in the McLaren powered by Peugeot, which, I mean, yeah, the car is awful this season. It's been stated a lot. Marcus Kayo being the main man who really dislikes this car, as now he's gotten past Tanda, and now the next guy to do so is Halil Sahin in the Zauber. Let's see what happens. This race has been quite calm, surprisingly. Well, apart from the occasional big one, it's been calm.
Well, Bloomshire is also gapping Van Leer, if I might state that.
Yeah, it was 3 seconds.
And Granville is, of course, nowhere. Same with Bettis. Bettis is losing time to Granville, surprisingly.
And Bettis might not be pushing. You see, in this race, it might be a bit better to even conserve the car in this stage of the race, to not do the funny and suddenly your car breaks away midway through the race, and well, your championship is in the bin. Bettis just needs to secure points. That's all he really needs from this race. Tanda still battling with Marcus Kayo. That was a bit iffy, if you ask me. But the back markers here having the time of their life. Henry J. Brown Arcadio Kupnik and James Faulkner in the background just watching these two. Henry J. Brown already has some bad history of Kupnik in this race, and now Henry J. Brown locks up, and that is a free position for both Kupnik and James Faulkner. Nice job from them. Faulkner, to be honest, Faulkner has surprised me.
Yeah, Faulkner is doing relatively well for... Well, this is the first race that Faulkner has qualified for, so... It's relatively surprising to see them actually fight for positions here.
And finish the race. I did the test race for pre-season at Imola, where he did qualify, sure, but he crashed in the Acqua Minerale chicane at lap 1, and that was his pre-season over. Van Laer, ever so slightly making the gap smaller to Tobias Blumschein, but doesn't look like it's significant.
Also, it may be that the recovery workers have forgotten to bring John Keefe out of the car, because right now he's on the radio saying that he should be let out of his vehicle.
Yep. Oh wow, that's a very bizarre situation.
Very much so. Well, the Donington Park track workers have never been quite as competent as the track workers for other tracks, so maybe expected.
Yep, I mean, the runoff is quite far away as well, so...
Indeed.
Maybe they just left him in so he wouldn't have to walk. Sakhin not closing in. Tanda seemed to have regained pace. Maybe the issue fixed itself in the Ferrari car, who knows?
That was the yellow flag.
Oh yeah, they're losing it in that corner. It seems to be a no-grip zone for the cars. Granville 8.6, yeah, that's done, but Van Laer is on a push. The question is, will he be able to do anything about the race? Will he be able to convert that push into a legitimate overtake, or is it just false hope for the Benetton team? Mind you, we still have one more pit stop window to go, but, you know, you really have to start thinking about making moves, doing pushes now. Because the pit stop window is short, it is close, but it is also quite far away. It's closer than we're closer to the end of the race than we were before, but, you know, still should be pushing. Van Laer is doing just that. 2.1 now to Blumschein. There is hope. As I say that. So, Max, what do you think is going to happen till the end of the race? Because we have one pit stop window to go. Let's play a bit of a game of predictions.
Anything can happen, to be honest. Blumschein could have a terrible pit stop and Van Laer could win the race. They both could have terrible pit stops, and that could put both Granville and Battersback into play for less...
Kayo is coming in. And that
so
looks scheduled.
Yeah, maybe that... Well, the second pit stop window is now open. Blumschein and Van Laer are both pretty much in a class of their own, so it's relatively unlikely that either of them will lose the podium even. It's mostly a battle between them and between Granville and Batters now for the last podium position.
Max, just a quick thing. Kayo was reporting for the team to check the engine because the temps was slowly rising, and Kayo suspected a coolant leak, and now he's coming in. I am a bit suspicious.
Well, that may very much be a coolant failure on his part. He may retire the car now. We'll have to see when he gets into the pits. Maybe it's fixable, maybe it's not. But the track is relatively cool, so it could be a coolant leak, of course. But to have temperatures so high in the engine would be very unlikely, especially for a track like
Wells
this.
is in as well. Wells now had her rear tires dropped. Is it going to be another good stop for the Sauber pit crew? No. No, it isn't. I mean, 13 is a bit average, so it's not great, not terrible.
May I just say that there's an ambulance now right where John Keefe's car was put away, so there might have been an altercation there. There may have been a problem there for John Keefe or one of the track workers. We hope that they're all okay.
Oh dear.
Oh, that was...
Kayo got very lucky, same with Faulkner right there. Look at that, Wells and Riju. Riju is coming in, Wells just left the pit lane. The Lotus was close to the car ahead for a few bits and bobs.
Pettis doing a very early pit stop now.
Yeah. Alternative strategy, probably. They might have changed the mid-race. Bettis is coming in.
Yes, that's what I said.
Oh, right. I thought you said, well, for some reason. So here we go. Championship leader in. Will he still be the championship leader is my question. And it's another god-awful stop from the Williams pit crew. And he gets held up by Sahid in the pit lane. Oh dear.
He will probably have a not very pleasant conversation with the Williams pit crew later, because he's pretty much throwing away the championship right here on account of the pit stops.
Yep. I mean, it could have been worse, right? The team could have just, you know, forgot to screw the tire and just released him.
That would have been a disaster, or we could have had a refueling failure, and
oh god, don't even talk about fuel spills.
It could have happened. We have seen that happen. Well, in real life, we have seen that happen around this time, but yeah.
And look at that, Mihail Valiak jumps Shojiriju as he's about to be lapped by Bloomshine. Oh no!
Oh no, that's Wells out of the race.
And Eddie Wells' luck strikes again. Oh dear, that's an off, failure. That's an off. At least no wheel loss.
Yeah, no wheels gone, just the front wing assembly. It's, well, no
the gravel did its job here, so...
Yep.
Right. Sahin, Nud, Tanda, and Henry J. Brown. Tanda is hopeless. Like, I'm not attacking the driver, I'm stating facts here.
Yep, Tanda is, let's just say that Tanda is driving at a very low capacity compared to what the Ferrari can do.
Yep. I mean, Tanda DNQ'd on pure pace for one of the races, so...
Yep, indeed. And Van Leer is now catching up to Bloomshine again, because Bloomshine is... Van Leer's engine is smoking! Van Leer's engine is smoking!
Oh my god. I'm having a laugh.
Oh dear.
They're gonna retire the car.
Yep. If that's just... That
is...
Yep.
That's Benetton's season summed up, I think. I think this is the perfect way to sum up Benetton's campaign this season. And he's also coming in this lap. They tried to alternate the strategy, but it's all gone. It's all gone. Yeah, Van Leer now notices the smoke and he's not happy about it.
He is definitely not happy. And again, this... Van Leer has had quite good pace, but it seems that Fate always seems to have a different plan for him.
He's out. Van Leer is out. That promotes David Granville into second and Radko Bettis into third. That also promotes both of the Mega Fun cars into the points. So, oh, never mind. Curtis overtakes Rakus. Curtis might score more points for Peugeot now. Von Stetten is also in the background there, so we're going to have a battle for the last points paying position.
And as it stands right now, Granville actually stands to overtake Van Leer and Falcon in the Constructors' Championship.
Yes.
In the Drivers' Championship, sorry.
And look at that.
Will overtake Bettis.
The Peugeot drivers doing a tandem overtake on Rodney Rakus. Could it be that Peugeot's finally gotten the stuff together?
Well, only time will tell, but that was a very nice tandem overtake. Wait, Herhold is out of the race. Herhold is out of the race.
Gearbox.
Yep.
Stuck in second. Oh my day! Oh no! Oh, that's awful. Both of the cars DNF. Yep. Jordan's
both
out.
Of the Jordans.
Oh man!
Jordan, the privateer team, they need good finishes to keep themselves afloat. So it's very critical here. And Bloomshine with a rapid pit stop again.
Yeah, that's a good pit stop. Van Leer has been spotted throwing his helmet onto the ground. He's gone, mate. He's not happy.
Oh, and we've now been updated by the Simtech team itself. John Keefe has broken his nose after jumping out of his car while on the crane.
I really shouldn't laugh, but...
So we hope. We hope.
Wait, Max,
hope
listen,
Turkey's okay
get serious. Albrecht von Stetten is battling Rakus for points.
Well, Rekus down the inside of von Stetten. Rekus now, well, the MiG car seems to be marginally faster than Peugeot, but the Peugeot,
Rakus, dear.
Such a slide from Rekus there. And may I look again on the gaps? Blumstein has again a massive lead on Granville, so it seems that Blumstein pretty much has this under the bag, unless he has some unfortunate failure, which I hope he doesn't.
Did I tell the staff to initiate protocol CB, or did I not before the race?
I do not think you did.
Oh no. Right.
We cannot let this happen. We must rig the championship.
Yes. And apparently Ellie Wells has been so mad she managed to punch a hole in the catch fins with her helmet. I don't even. Rakus behind one set. This is surprising because Peugeot at the start of the season, you wouldn't think they would even score a point, right? Before like round 2, because they've been awful. This is harsh to say, but Peugeot has been awful this season. Now they managed to actually do something well. Betis, Betis is losing time rapidly. He's apparently reporting some issues, and I think you can see a bit of sidepod damage to his Williams.
I wonder where that came from, but yeah, that sidepod does not look healthy.
Rothmans.
And of course, the sidepod is where the cooling is in, so might we have another engine failure here of one of the top cars?
Yeah.
That would make the championship wide open.
And it's 3 laps to go, so anything can happen.
And Blumstein is still increasing his lead over Granville. And
yeah,
well,
you know, Henry J. Brown, I think, has served his 5-second time penalty in the pit lane or something, because he's the last.
Yep, I don't think we have any battles going on right now, so yeah.
Yeah, it's time to sit back and relax.
So Rekus is catching up to Max Albrecht von Stetten again. Max Albrecht von Stetten have overtaken Rekus. But this is a battle for points, so yeah, these are pretty much the only 2 cars who are close to each other, but again, Max Albrecht von Stetten seems to have the upper hand over straights. And yeah, Rekus staying close. He's slowly catching up to the Peugeot. He's got a very nice line through that, and I look at how much he has gained through that.
Yeah, he's doing pretty much, wonders in the mid-car. 10 minutes remaining in the race, but we'll be fine. We have a lot of time left. Ooh, that's the no grip zone, as I like to call it.
Well, that has ruined it a bit, and we're about to go into the last lap now.
Not yet. Well, Blumstein has started the penultimate lap.
Yep,
ooh, close to going off. I'm surprised Blumstein hasn't set the fastest lap of the race, because this will benefit him in the championship fight. Indeed,
and how it stands right now, Blumstein would overtake Betis, and Granville will overtake both. Hold on, where's Falcon? Falcon is running in...
Not running.
Oh yeah, Falcon DNF'd, I forgot. Yep.
Oh, opening onto Faulkner. Faulkner gets a good exit. The Simtech has a better car, but a worse engine. Wait. We have a car stopped on the... Oh, right.
Oh, that's footwork of Henry J. Brown.
Well, the karma.
It was to be expected. He did have quite a bit of a hit into a sidepod by Arkady Ukupnik, so probably coolant failure.
Yep. And look at that. Ukupnik closes the door on Faulkner now, but I don't think the British driver is done with the Russian yet. He's still going to go for him. Final lap has been begun by Bloomshine. There we go, ladies and gents, he's doing it. And Williams better be absolutely ecstatic about it, because this is their home Grand Prix victory.
Indeed. Well, Williams are based near Silverstone, but still
Based on what?
practically their home.
Based on what? Whatever. Faulkner is not happy with Okupnik, telling him to screw off.
And now Blumstein going into the last couple of corners. Well, last
Gonna
three
go
corners.
on board with the Williams car as he slides it. Can I get the funny camera? There you go.
And I think no car has been lapped yet. Yeah, Sam Newt going into the penultimate
Yeah,
corner
so
right now.
we're gonna have all the cars finish on the lead lap. Fantastic.
Quite unexpected, but then again, it is a relatively short race on a relatively short track. And for
So
Williams,
here we go, across the final corner, Tobias Blumschein wins for I believe the second time this season, and I believe he takes the championship lead.
Yep, he takes the championship lead, and yeah, this is the second win. His first
And
win was
here
at Bahrain.
is the man, the myth, the legend. David Granville comes second for Ligier.
And this means that David Granville will overtake both of the Benettons.
Yep.
Which
Betes completes the podium. Valek has retired. Valek will be the lapped car. We spoke too soon.
What has happened? What has happened?
Failure.
To him? He just. It looks like his
The engine
got
failed.
cut
Yeah,
off.
it like skipped a gear or something. Well, oh wait, oh my days! Okupnik and Faulkner battling for position. Okupnik manages to lose the position to Faulkner. Faulkner gets through. But yeah, look at that. McLaren finally doing wonders. Fourth and
McLaren.
fifth, good result. And fun fact, all the podium finishes are powered by Renault.
Yes, this is not only a great victory for Williams, but also a great victory for Renault, because this just shows how dominant the engine is right here.
And also, we have a French engine manufacturer top 5. Because obviously
You're
McLaren
right.
are powered by Peugeot, so here we go. Regia finishes in 13th, that's a very good finish for the Lotus. Okupnik and Faulkner side by side, oh my god. Okupnik gets it,
Kupnik gets it.
and Sam,
What a finish.
what happened here? So,
Faulkner on the inside. Wait.
we skipped this. Okay, so Faulkner locks up into the Melbourne hairpin. Okupnik sends it. Faulkner tries to get the better exit, gets the better exit, side by side. Okupnik has the engine advantage and tries to outbrake Faulkner here. Yeah, stays within the limit. Faulkner makes a bit of a mistake on the exit. Doesn't have enough power. And there is the Lotus powered by Mugen Honda stealing the position away from him. So yeah, there we go. Nick Tander manages to score the fastest lap for Ferrari, which is a first, because so far I believe all the fastest lap has gone to Williams. Speaking of Williams, there's your race winner, Toby Blumschein.
I have to say, Nick Tander has been doing relatively well now, even though he was the only Ferrari driver right now to DNQ on pace, but now he has done relatively well to put this car in 6th place.
Yep. So, thank you so much for watching. This has been a pleasure. Where are we going for the next race?
So the next race will be Italy.
Oh dear.
That would be the Autodromo Nazionale Monza.
Oh dear. Well,
We'll be going to Monza, which means it's a power-heavy track. Well, it's the most power-heavy track. Well,
it's going to be interesting, especially in the midfield, because that midfield is very close, power and car-wise. So, yeah, we better expect some surprising results there. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you next time at the Italian Grand Prix. Be sure to be safe, everyone's weight your seatbelt and hydrate yourself. The heat waves are slowly coming back to Europe. Bye-bye.